Welcome to the Newfoundland and Labrador English School District First Class Video Training Series. Creating emails, sending emails, and spell checking. There are 3 ways to create a new message in First Class. The first is to click on the new message icon on the toolbar. The second, from the message menu, choose New Message. Or lastly, use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+N on a PC or Command+N on the Mac. A new unsent message is created and the cursor is placed in the subject line, or the to line if you've changed your new mail form preference to Outlook. Enter the subject of the message and press the Tab key or use your mouse to place the cursor in the to line. Enter the name of the person or persons to whom you want to send the message. Note that if you are sending email to someone who has an account on your system, you can enter part or most of their name and wait for First Class to multi-match. That means the name is matched against the First Class directory or any contact databases that you may have permissions to. Note that named green people icons are registered First Class users on your system. Purple people denote internet addresses that you have entered from the keyboard. And lastly, named people with an index card are contacts from any of the contact databases that you have access to. Like all email systems, you can have multiple recipients. Simply press the Enter or Tab key after each entry. Compose your message as you normally would. Depending on your spell check preference, spell checking may be automatic upon sending an email, or you will need to manually spell check. You can manually spell check at any time. When manually spell checking, you can spell check an individual word, a selected phrase, or the entire email. To spell check individual words or phrases, highlight your selection and press the spell check button on the email forms toolbar. To check the entire email, do not select any specific text and simply press the spell checking button. Alternately, you can choose Edit Spell Check from the menu bar or use the Ctrl-Shift-L keyboard shortcut on a PC or Command-Shift-L on a Mac. Spell check will offer you a selection of similar sounding or spelled alternatives to any perceived errors it finds. Simply select the appropriate word or re-enter the word on the with line. In the event that the word is correct but not found in the First Class dictionary, you may choose to add word to your personal dictionary. Note, these added words will not appear in the dictionaries of other computers you may use when sending emails or composing other documents. You can also opt to skip, replace, or replace all. Spell check will then continue to evaluate the balance of the email and offer up additional suggestions if needed. You can end spell check at any time by pressing the Done button. When spell check completes, it closes. Once you are satisfied that your email is correct and ready to deliver, you can now select a number of delivery options, such as priority, sensitivity, and receipt options. If your email is of an urgent nature, you can select the Urgent icon on the toolbar, or using the menu bar Message Priority option, and select Urgent. By default, all messages are normal. Should you wish to be notified when an email is delivered, internet email that is, or read, you can also choose receipt options from the menu bar, message, receipt, and then the selections. Please note that messages sent to anyone with an account on your First Class server have that message delivered instantly. Thus, the On Delivery option will result in an instantaneous response. You can also check the history of an email to determine if it has been read. To send your email, simply press the Send button on the email form toolbar. Message Send from the menu bar, or Control+E keyboard shortcut for PCs, or Command-E keyboard shortcut for Macs. Your sent email will now appear in your email box with a red postage stamp icon to indicate it has been sent. Emails sent to other first-class users on your system can be unsent. If the message is sent to an external address, this command will not unsend the message. To unsend a message, select or open that message and choose Message Unsend. You can also unsend by highlighting the email and right mouse click, select Unsend. Note, if you send a message to a conference and want to unsend it, you must do this from your own personal mailbox. Once unsent, the message will have an empty flag placed beside it in your mailbox. Emails that have been created, not sent, and then closed will also have the empty flag beside them in your mailbox. This means you have a draft email. To delete an email, you must click on the Delete button. Clicking on the red X closes the email and saves it as a draft email in your mailbox. All email forms have the Delete button.